Every time I set up OBS on a new computer, these are my top 5 plugins and tools that I almost have to add first. They help me stream to more places, stream in vertical mode if I want to do TikTok or Instagram, bring in more remote cameras and remote guests, obviously for podcasting and live streams, display live comments, and automate my scene switching. However, do not try to install plugins because they sound cool or they look cool. Always try to install plugins that they actually solve a problem that you have. So here are my top 5 OBS tools and plugins that I use. Let's go. Number 1, Aitum multistream. So if you look here, this is where it's actually it's already installed. If you want to get access to it, you need to go to Aitum.tv, and if you want to go to product and you go to multistream, you're gonna see it right here. You can go ahead and install it. It's 100% free. Once installed, this is what it looks like in OBS. As you can see, I can stream to multiple YouTube pages or channels. By the way, I can stream to Facebook, I can stream into a Facebook group and a Facebook page or profile at the same time. I can stream to Instagram in vertical mode, by the way, or horizontal if I want to. Basically, I can multi-stream with this plugin. It's super easy to set up, and once it's installed, man, it works perfectly. Now, the second plugin is gonna be like a little brother or little sister, whatever you call it. It's also made by Aitum. So this is called the Aitum Vertical. So basically what it allows you to do is allows you to, let's say you're multi-streaming, but you want to stream to Instagram maybe, and maybe another platform like YouTube Shorts that does vertical streaming, but you also want to do your horizontal streaming at the same time. Let's say YouTube horizontal, Facebook horizontal. So to be able to do that, you're gonna need that plugin. So Aitum Vertical, if I go to my docs here and I can enable vertical here, as you can see, you're gonna see this canvas right here. Now I can go ahead and add multiple, add scenes and sources, same way I actually do it here with OBS. So if I go to docs here, I can enable vertical scenes and go back and enable vertical sources. And as you can see here in the corner, I can actually go hit the plus sign, add a new scene, and I can also add new sources here. And I can, the good thing about it, I can even like copy some sources from my vertical canvas and bring them over without having to add new sources. And then I can crop them just to match like the horizontal canvas, which is super cool. And this is gonna allow me to really just be able to go live to any vertical stream. So to access it, again, you're gonna go to here to Aitum.tv, and you go to product, under product, and you can click vertical, and this is where you can actually get the plugin for free. And trust me, you're gonna love it. Number 3 is gonna be another plugin called Video Ninja. Now Video Ninja is gonna be super useful. I use it mostly to bring in guests when I do live streams, or if I want to podcast with a remote guest on. But you can also use it to bring in a remote like a remote phone camera, so you can have your phone connected basically wirelessly, and then install Video Ninja. Basically works in a browser, so you can access it via your browser on your phone, and then send yourself a link, put it in OBS, and bring in the camera video inside of OBS, which is super cool. But you can also use it to bring in guests inside of OBS for streaming or actually recording a podcast, and it's 100% free. So to access it, again, you go to video.ninja, and then once you get here, as you can see, you have an option to add the camera to OBS, or create a room, or like a Zoom kind of type room, or bring in a remote screen share into OBS. So this is somebody's sharing a screen remotely, and you want to bring that into OBS for let's say for streaming or recording content. You can actually go ahead and do that. Again, this is 100% free. Works really well. I have a lot of videos that I made about it. If you're interested, I'm gonna link them down below. Just let me know, just leave a comment, and I'm gonna share the videos with you guys. The next plugin that I use is called Social Stream Ninja. Now, Social Stream Ninja, it does what it does. Basically, it allows you to bring in comments. Let's say you live streaming to YouTube and Facebook at the same time, or simply just doing YouTube, and you want to bring comments inside of OBS as people are sending in, comments and chat. And of course, be able to feature those comments on the screen so viewers can actually see that you're acknowledging their comments. This is super powerful, especially when you want to increase and build engagement, because when people ask questions and you feature them on your stream, they feel viewed, they feel more important, and obviously they stick around because they feel like they're part of the conversation. Also allows other people to be able to see what questions or comments you're reacting to or you're answering. So again, to access it, you can go to socialstream.ninja, and you can either, by the way, you can go to download and you can get the browser extension. The browser extension, I've been using it for so many years now. They have actually launched an app version, so you can install on your computer. I haven't played with it, but either way, either you go with the browser extension or the app version, is gonna do the same thing. And for me, this is a must-have. Now, the plugin number 5 is actually called Advanced Scene Switcher. So Advanced Scene Switcher basically allows you to switch automatically. You can build macros or kind of talk to OBS and tell it to switch. Let's say you switching like I don't want to say boring, but a super long kind of repetitive show, right? And you want to automate the show, right? Or let's say people having conversation and maybe 2 or 3 people, you have 3 angles and you just switching back and forth, something super easy and that's kind of like a repetitive. You can actually use this plugin. So if I go under tools and then I'll go, you can see here where it says Advanced Scene Switcher. By the way, you have to install it. So to get it, you need to go to, you can go to Google basically and just type in Advanced Scene Switcher plugin. The first one right here, you can actually click to it and go ahead and install it, no problem. Once you open it in OBS here, you can actually start creating macros. So if I go to macro here and hit the plus sign, I can do macro 1. And of course, I can choose options. Current scene is, now you want it to last, let's say camera 2, and you want it to last for 2 minutes. Like, again, I'm not gonna go through everything, but I have a video where I can show you guys how I actually use it to automate scene switching. So let's say you can tell it, I want you to have camera 1 stay for like 20 seconds and then switch to camera 2, then come back to camera 1, and then maybe do like a wide angle shot, camera 3 for maybe 10 seconds, and then repeat the same sequence. Or you can tell it to follow just audio. So you have 2 people speaking, and every time one person every time the person speaks and you can hear audio, just switch to that person, and as the other person start speaking, switch to that person. So you can do a lot of programming in here, and again, if you're interested, I'm gonna leave the video that I did, a full video showing you how to use it. This is gonna save you a lot of time, I promise you, and you're gonna love it. Hey, these are my favorite plugins, and I'm sure there's so many other cool plugins. But remember, install plugins that you need and actually do solve real problems that you have. So guys, if you want to see my top 5 cameras for live streaming and content creation that I recommend right now, I have a video that I made and I'm gonna link it right here. So make sure you check it out, guys, because if you have a good camera and good plugins, guess what? I'm gonna stop right here and I will see you there, guys. Take care.